Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to read a zoo book. That's a really funny book and it says, Never Ever Shout in a Zoo. And this is written by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Doug Cushman. Does anybody know any of those words? Let's read that word. Z-oo, zoo, bears, bears, lions, lions, eels, seals. And that's the different arrows of where they live in the zoo. Elephants, monkeys, and look at that little girl. She's eating ice cream. Never ever shout in a zoo. And she trips. Oops! And what happened? She dropped her ice cream. She's so sad and she started crying. Snakes and birds that way. Never ever shout in a zoo, because if you do, anything might happen. And don't say I didn't warn you. If you shout in the zoo, you might scare a bear, a giant grouchy bear, a giant grouchy grizzly bear that weighs 2,024 pounds. And if you scare that bear, he might just charge, a large barge of charge right through the bars of that cage. Uh-oh, don't say I didn't warn you. And if that bear gets loose, he might charge past a moose. Look at that big moose. A big moose, a big bull moose, a big bull moose with a bad attitude. And if that moose sees a bear running loose, he might get an idea, a dreadful disastrous idea that he should be free from that bear. Uh-oh, don't say I didn't warn you. And if that moose escapes, he might trot past the apes. All those apes. All those clever apes. All those clever, conniving apes that love to play practical jokes. Like these guys. And if those apes should happen to spy the moose and the bear and they clatter on by, they might come up with a plan. A malicious plan. A malicious, mischievous plan that breaks out the moose and the bear and sets all the animals free everywhere. Uh-oh, don't say I didn't warn you. And if those apes could do as they please, they'd probably steal the zookeeper's keys. They'd let out the hippos. They'd unleash the lions. They'd set free the tigers and kangaroos, the snakes, flamingos, and the crocodiles, and every single beast in the zoo. Uh-oh, don't say I didn't warn you. And all those creatures would scatter about, all because of one shout. One shout, one innocent little shout from that little girl. One innocent little shout that started this whole mess. And all those animals running wild might lock each man and woman and child up at the zoo, including you. I warned you. You can't say I didn't. And look they locked up the people. And they're having a party. And there you would be in a pen. Then what would you do to get out? You'd probably shout, but haven't I warned you? Never ever shout in a zoo. Do you see that? What is that? That is, it says, new exhibit, dinosaur frozen in ice from the Arctic. And they woke him up because that was such a loud shout. So never shout in a zoo. You might scare the animals, right? Have a good day.